Hey everyone, Peter Moingeroy here again, and welcome to the very last GrooveKart session for this year. And so hope you're all well. If you're actually in the chat live, put a hashtag live so that we know that you're there. And if you're watching this replay, then put a hashtag replay. So to finish off for our last session of the year, I'm going to go into notification bars, or scrolling notifications, I should say. Now, it's not a feature that's actually in Groove. It's something that you have to implement into a code embed, and I'm going to show you how easy that can be. So hopefully we can be very successful in that. I have tried this a few times with GrooveKart. And now and then it gives me a few issues, but we're going to go through it. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Now, when you get into your GrooveKart dashboard, this is what you're going to see. Well, actually, in the gallery, you'll see this first before you get into your dashboard. So all you got to do is just go into your dashboard, into the admin area. And what we're going to do is going to go into the builder. So the builder is just on the left-hand side, third one up, and we're going to go into the builder, which is on the main page. Now, the effect that we're after, and I'm going to show you this now, just in case we don't sort of achieve the results the second time around, but I'm going to show you what we're after. We're after this, a scrolling notification bar, and it's got emojis and all that sort of thing going on for it, and it's even got a link there. So I'm going to show you how we do that using ChatGPT. All right, so we're going to hop over to the builder, and I'm going to get rid of this because this is actually the one that we've just seen. So we're going to start from scratch. I'm just going to get rid of that, going to delete it. And I'm going to show you how we can do this. Okay, so first of all, we're going to go to ChatGPT. Now, I've actually written a prompt here, and I will share it in the into the chat for you guys to actually copy. But you can manipulate this or change it to do different things. But what it says is the prompt says, "Create me a code for a transparent scrolling notification bar, white font. The code will be placed in the head of the website. I want the following text included. Free delivery within the US, 10% off any orders over 75. Actually, we should be $75. We can actually change that. Let's just change that now. We'll go into edit. We're going to go put a $sign there. Over $75. Check out our e-bikes, and then in the square brackets, I've got assign a link to this, which goes to this URL, okay, and then close bracket. And then I've got sign up to receive our monthly newsletter to be into the draw to win, and that should be 50%. So we're going to put 50%. Oh, sorry, $50. I should say $50. Off your next order. Please note, and then here, please note that this text is 32 pixels in height and size, is case sensitive, and include related emojis. Make the scrolling speed a slow pace so that it is comfortable to keep up with and read. It has a fixed 15 pixel padding top and bottom of the notification bar. Combine the HTML, CSS, and the JS codes as one for easier implementation. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go save and submit. Now let's just see what it actually comes out with. All right, so now it's doing the coding. See, as you can see, it's actually separated it. We want it actually combined. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask it to combine all the three codes. Okay. So once it's done, all right. So we're just going to put in here combine the three codes, we'll just put codes, so that it makes it easier for implementation. Okay. And, just as the name suggests, ChatGPT is basically easy to converse with. Basically, you're just having a chat with ChatGPT, and you're giving it instructions as you go. So that's why, really it's called ChatGPT. So as you can see here, it's still doing its stuff. It's actually we've got the HTML code in there. It's acknowledged. Certainly, here's the combined code for the transparent scrolling bar. Notification bar, and it's got the HTML and the CSS styling, as well as the JavaScript included. All right, so now that it's done that, we're just going to copy the code, and by clicking on the copy code there, we're going to go back to the GrooveKart page builder of our site, and in here we're going to add a code embed. All right, so we're just going to go over to elements, and then we're going to, then we go over to elements. We scroll down till we get to HTML code, and then we drag and drop it in. All right, so now we've got a place where we can put our HTML code. We're just going to click on the settings up here, and this is where we can put our code that we just copied. And all we do is paste and click on the tick there. You can just see that the red lines actually disappeared and it went to just normal. And now we just close out of that, and then we click save. Now, once we click save, fingers crossed, it's implemented it properly. We will go back to the gallery here, and then we'll go to the storefront, and we'll click on that and see what the results are. All right, so now you can see it just coming off the side here from the right. It's very slow. Now what you can do is you can start changing some of this by going back into the code element, and then click on there into the settings. And in here you will see in the settings there will be a speed section or speed line where we can actually alter the speed. Okay, so you see here, it's got here 50. Let's make that 30. The less the number, the quicker it is to go through. So we'll go 30 and see how that affects it. And then we'll just click on the tick again. Okay, and then save. And let's just go back to the main website here, and let's just refresh the website and see what happens. Okay, so it's a little bit faster, still not fast enough. And again, once that happens, let's just go back into the code, and let's just change the scroll speed again to, let's make it 20. And see if that makes any difference. All right, so just it's a wee bit still a little bit slower. So we need to change that, and then save. And that's the other one. That's actually the wrong one. This is the one that we're looking at, and let's just refresh again and see whether or not that's made a big difference. Okay, it's coming out more faster. I don't mind that speed. That speed's okay, because it does actually give the viewer time to view it and watch it, and to see what some of the messaging it has. It could do with a little bit more faster, and I'm thinking maybe about, say, 15 or 10 in terms of the speed. But when you click on this one here in particular, the e-bikes, if you click on that, it should actually take you to a link. Obviously, it's taking us to this link here, but even if you don't want to put any links in there, which I probably recommend at this stage for now, don't. If you just want messaging scrolling up the top there, then leave the link out. Don't worry about the link because it could be a bit of a trial and error to actually get that correct and working properly. I've kind of just thrown this together to see for the first time before I came on here, and just to see how it was working out, and it's working okay. So if you want that sort of effect, because this is not something that you cannot get in as a I guess as a an add-on, like an element or anything within GrooveKart, but you can actually create your own. As you can see here, there's a little bit of a mess up here where it's actually missed out some of the words. So you will have to go and tweak it. So if you go back in here and just have a look to see what's happened. So click on there again, click on the configuration part here, there, and just see if all the wording is in there properly. Okay, so here is the receive our monthly. So it is in there. Maybe it's probably, I'm not sure why it's actually just showing some of it, but we could actually take that out and okay, receive our monthly. Hang on, let me just have a quick look. Let's just refresh that again and see if that makes any difference. But as you can see, it can be a little bit problematic. But you know, if you play around with it, then you know you might get it right. But the first time I did do it, it came out pretty good, and I'll show you what I did in the first one. But if you can see here, it's, you know, it kind of makes a statement. It's great for a scrolling notification bar, and yeah, so it's actually really cut out some of that, and that could be because of the width of it. We could actually investigate more, but and I would actually just take it out, just sort of so that it doesn't affect the rest of it, and I would probably take out the receive. I would probably take that out, and then leave it as it is, like that. Okay, and then we'll just close that out and then save again. And once again, let's just give it a refresh. It seems a little bit faster this time around. So free delivery within the US, that's something that you know, I want to make sure that people can actually see. 10% off any orders over $75. Check out our e-bikes, and then of course you can just go on the link. So we've cut out the receipt, but all we've done is just stuck with that. But that's your scrolling notification. And what I might do is I'll see if I can actually put that prompt in there for you guys. Okay, quote me a code. I'll put it in the messaging. Now, what we do need to do, we need to change a few things. Okay, paste. And I'm just going to change that now before I stick it into the chat so that it's, yeah, paste. Okay, I'm going to put your product. I'll take that out. All right, so you can actually just change the wording to your liking, but you know, in this prompt. But it's good to sort of play around with it and get used to doing these sorts of different things when it comes to prompt. I actually enjoy it because, I like taking some of these prompts to the next level where, we can sort of do different things within Groove and GrooveKart. And this is the great thing about GrooveKart. It gives you the ability to do that sort of stuff. So, a bit more freedom when you're actually doing styling. Not many people know about coding, obviously, when they come into Groove, but it is something that on a small scale is quite cool to do, because then you can add little features like I just did before. And I'm just pasting that in there now into the chat. So now that's the prompt, and this is what I was kind of after. So the first time I did it, it actually did the whole lot. And that's what I was kind of after. So, maybe you can add that on into the prompt to do it the way that you want to do it. But you can play around with this, with the size of the font, in terms of the font pixels. You can play around with the the messaging, if you like, all that sort of thing. But put it into ChatGPT. You're asking it to create a code for you, and you could even sort of go probably say, create an HTML code, and then see what it comes up with. But okay, so that's the notifications, scrolling notification bar I wanted to show you. Next, we're just going to finish off the day, the session, I should say, with a little reminder of if you're not a Groove.cm or even a Groove.ai backer or lifetime member, now's your opportunity to go and do it. I have seen two different I think sites of these, but this one here is the holiday savings. So yeah, 11 days going by this, 11 days when this offer runs out. And if you scroll down, since Black Friday, we've actually had this on as a holiday sale. And there you have it. You can get both Groove.cm and Groove.ai for only 2 payments of $8.99, which is a crazy deal. It's something that you should really take up on if you haven't got either of them, or even if you have got both of them. Maybe it's good to actually have another couple of accounts up your sleeve, where you can probably sell later on, or you could just use yourself, or whatever you want to do with it. But at the end of the day, that's a great bargain. $8.99, 2 payments, and it's yours today. And you can pretty much get a lot of value out of it. I won't go on the rest of the what's on down here in terms of the what do you call it? Oh, I think they have it. The Groove. We've got the Groove.ai. Yeah. So the mastermind and all that. But I'll put the link into the chat. Then you can go there yourself, and you can have a look. So here's the link. Go there, have a look, see, pick up the deal if you haven't already upgraded your account to a lifetime account on either Groove.cm, or even if you haven't got taken advantage of the Groove.ai that's rolling out pretty much in January. Should be completed. Of course, there will be updates too as well that follows that, but it's pretty exciting to for the Groove.ai platform to deploy a lot of its features, which they're continuing to do as we speak. So yeah. But anyway, look, guys, that was me for the end of the year. This is the last session. I will be seeing you guys back in early January, probably around about the first week of January. But have happy holidays and a fantastic and safe New Year's. Until then, goodbye for now.
Hi, this is Simon Liang with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.